Not that long ago, the Deputy Prime Minister decided to come back to her roots because guess what, Chrystia Freeland, she was born in Peace River and then did all of her schooling in Edmonton, where this one photo op ended up taking place, right? Because I was glad to spend some time with the workers at Air Products Hydrogen site outside Edmonton today. Oh, and you know what? Hey, I used to work in the oil and gas industry, okay, and whenever I seen some fucking asshole who would just have their, their brand new shiny coveralls on, okay, that don't quite fit because she's a very small woman, brand new shoes, okay, and then the white hard hat kind of gives it away, okay. Even the guy who's the lease operator, yeah, man, white hard hats are just a dead giveaway that this person is a fucking dunce. And oh, look at that, another woman out at the lease. You never, okay, for people who actually work on this type of stuff, you very rarely ever see a woman outside of the office. That's just the way that shit works, okay? I worked for multiple fucking companies when it comes to the oil and gas industry. One operator, and she was running a steamer. That was over like a 6-year stretch, okay? My father is still very much in that industry. I don't think that there's been another one. Okay, so one, and then about, how many guys have I worked with? Okay, pause. Dozens? So yeah, just goes to show you, okay? We want equality in the C-suites, okay? In the not so difficult jobs. But again, she managed to get all the office workers to show up, okay? At least that maybe native or Chinese guy, he at least looks like he puts in some work, because those coveralls look at least a little bit dirty. Everybody else, it's just a dead giveaway with their awfully crisp uniforms, and their the lack of dirt on the gloves is also very telling as well. But no, she was down there. She got her photo op in Edmonton, and another one talking with, again, Canadian politicians make me fucking sick with the fact that they have to post everything in French and in English as well. She was talking with, I don't know, this dude, okay, he's the mayor of Edmonton. Oh, sorry to hear about that. He has been a champion for people and businesses in Edmonton for as long as I've known him. Yeah, it's a step up from that Don Iveson funny guy who used to run Edmonton. Edmonton is just kind of the soy-cucked area of Alberta. Calgary's way better, but she didn't even bother going down there. Justin Trudeau was there for a couple of hours during Stampede. So yeah, no, again, that's us liberals, okay? We don't need to step foot in this dirty fucking area. And then she decided to hop up into my neck of the woods, literally, okay? Where I worked for a while, okay, this was something I had to drive past every single fucking day, and if I never had to see it again in my entire fucking life, it would have been too soon. But of course she would have been out there, okay? Like I said before, this happened, okay? She posted this picture, what was it, August 26th? Outside of, like, in hindsight, retrospect, like, I noticed a little bit more, jet traffic that was going on, and a rather large jet that managed to just drop by, and it's like, oh, private jet, wonderful, okay? And then everything, once I heard the aftermath of everything that went on with her, it all started to make a little bit more sense. So she was here for a minute, okay? Once again, just posed in a brand new safety vest, okay, at the UFA farm store. How wonderful. Oh, she went and rubbed elbows with some of the plebs that were back there. Okay, and again, she's the Deputy Prime Minister for the Liberal Party of Canada. I don't think the Liberal Party fielded a candidate in my riding. And if not, it would have been 4th on the ballot, okay, because the Conservative, Chris Workington, that cuck. And then it was the PPC candidate underneath. And then maybe the NDP, but there was a huge gap between the Conservative and then the PPC, and then it was literally everybody else. I don't remember the Liberal candidate that was up here. I seen road signs for a bunch of different people, okay? Not one red one that was on the side of the road. So again, yeah, she's talking with all of the people who didn't even bother voting for her or her shitty party. But she took so many pictures when she was in Grande Prairie because it just felt like being home, guys. Really good to meet with Mayor Jackie Clayton, who's right there because, again, if it's not for the degeneracy of this shit fucking city, you got an old drunk running the show. Anyways, some skilled tradespeople at the college. You talked with a bunch of instructors, and I know I've seen the girl in the pink blazer. I'm pretty sure she's a realtor. I'm pretty sure about that. Again, there's like 150 fucking realtors in this goddamn city. And I don't know where the human thumb, or I don't know if you thought that this was the casting for the new Fantastic Four, is like, I'm here for the role of the Thing. I don't know who any of these people are. These are apparently tradespeople. And it's so nice in a demographically, whatever the opposite of diverse city is, how they managed to get the 2 black people that are tradesmen in the city. I don't know, man. But again, the dude in the Roots shirt actually looks like he puts in work. The rest of them, I swear to God, I've seen him around the college before, because that's where this was taking place. It's no longer called the Grande Prairie Regional College, for whatever the fuck it's worth. It's Northwest Polytechnic. How adorable. Just get more corporate. I've definitely been in that classroom, but that used to be a whiteboard and not 2 monitors, which is kind of lame. But then, of course, yeah, she was down there at City Hall, and she took a photo op with Jackie Clayton. Great to meet the mayor. Meet with Mayor Jackie Clayton and hear about the federal government can work with Grande Prairie. No, fuck off. We don't want to have anything to do with you worthless sacks of shit. The less you talk about us, the better. Because this is, okay, for all intents and purposes, kind of like a throwback to the old mining towns back in the day, okay? The old automobile industry as well. It's kind of a one-horse town, right? Like, I know we got the 3 different pulp and paper mills in the area. You got Ainsworth, or whatever the fuck it's got, Nordboard. Ugh, it's Ainsworth. Weyerhaeuser, Canfor, right smack dab in about the middle of the town, okay? Those could support some of the population, but if you take out the oil and gas industry, if you decide to kneecap that anymore, which your party is very, very instrumental in doing, by the way, this place would become a ghost town literally overnight. And again, just to give you a little bit of insight when it comes to the, the tone and temperament when it comes to the Liberal Party of Canada around here, I can't go, okay, more than 3 homes in any direction from where I'm at and find a fuck Trudeau bumper sticker, a window decal, or anything negative against the federal government. They are everywhere, okay? Nothing against that at all, okay? You have right to free speech as much as you can get in Canada, okay? And the expression of that is totally fine by me. So again, coming down for these very staged photo ops at the college and at City Hall, and then the one that made all of the noise except for me, like I had to be hip to this because I didn't hear a fucking thing about that, but oh, she managed to post a picture with, I don't know, her extended family or some shit like that. Like, this looks like it happened just a little north of where I'm at. She was apparently born in Peace River, or hatched, or I don't know, perfected in a lab somewhere. But yeah, that's definitely up north, one direction or another, probably across the Dunvegan or something like that. But oh, she got herself into a very difficult situation. I'm proud to be from Alberta. That's why you live in Ontario and you never ever come back here. And again, it was so nice that you flew out for a second, you stayed for the weekend, then you flew back out. But okay, sure, I'll take your word for it. You're proud to be from Alberta. What's your riding again? Just wondering. And I'm very happy to be spending a few days in the Peace Country. Heavy emphasis on a few. I'm gonna keep coming back to Alberta. No, you won't. No, you won't. When was the last time you were here? Prior to this visit a couple of weeks ago. Alberta is home. No, it's not. Again, you did some of your high school, okay? You did high school in Edmonton. Then you went and studied Marxism at Harvard. She's not an Albertan, okay? I'll show you what a fucking Albertan. I'll show you what a Grande Prairiean looks like here in a moment. Well, outside of me. I've only been here since 1996, right? This bitch is ancient, so theoretically, she's been in the Peace Country longer. Well, if she would have actually made this place her home at any point in time. But anyways, and because I want to keep meeting with Albertans, oh, I don't think you want to, from across this great province and visiting my family and friends here. What happened yesterday was wrong. Oh? What are you talking about? Nobody anywhere should have to put up with threats and intimidation. Yeah, I've seen some screenshots of this fucking video here that we're going to watch here in a moment of threats and intimidation. You didn't really look all that threatened, and the people that were around you, you know what? Hey, they don't look like they were either taking that threat all too seriously. But the Alberta I know is filled with kind and welcoming people, and I'm grateful for the warm welcome I've received from so many people in Edmonton that you took couple of pictures of on a lease out there, so I'm sure you spent a lot of time in Edmonton, Grande Prairie, and Peace River over the past few days. Now, you flew into Edmonton, and then you flew into Grande Prairie. You might have drove somewhere else, but also if you were taking the private jet, you probably flew into Peace River, because let's keep it a buck. You didn't experience the fucking Peace Country, all right? You haven't been here in decades to begin with, so fuck off. One unpleasant incident yesterday doesn't change that. Good, just don't come back. Let that linger in your mind. Let that be the lasting image of Grande Prairie, because it actually accurately represents what people in Grande Prairie feel about you and your shitty fucking party. I'ma change all of these settings here right quickly. Video capture. Okay, I'll put on the audio for everybody so you can hear what somebody who's actually from Grande Prairie has to think about the Liberal Party. I'm just wondering here why the videotape was rolling. Okay, because this happened at City Hall, right? It involves a very large man and a wife beater. Hey, wasn't me. Okay, I don't wear a ball cap like that, and my blue jeans actually fit. But if this happened at City Hall, right, nobody for any reasons other than a negative one would still be going to City Hall. Like, I couldn't possibly think of anything other than to fight the ridiculous property taxes. Okay, to pay a physical bill, which this guy's probably in his late 30s, early 40s. I don't really think that he's there for anything positive about this, okay? But I also don't think it's staged either, because, yeah, like I say, I'm from this neck of the woods. I probably met this guy. I might have fucking worked with him on a lease once, like, for fuck's sake. But she was verbally accosted in Grande Prairie by a taxpayer? Heaven forbid she'd have to meet with one of the plebes that don't kiss her ass. She's from the area. She should know this. Anyways, yeah, let's just play this for a moment, because it's very brief, but it was traumatizing enough to mention twice in her Twitter post.
What the f*** you doing in Alberta? You f***ing traitor.
This video.
Yeah, no, see, that's your average Grande Prairien right there. Somebody with a ball cap. It's probably a company ball cap. Let's keep it a stack. Ripped wife beater. Okay, missing a pocket on his jeans, yelling, "What the fuck are you doing here, you fucking traitor?" You'll hear that, okay? Even just wandering down a fucking shopping lot or an aisle at a grocery store, okay? You'll be hearing fucking shit and anything under the sun. It's an adorable place to be from. And that's a big dude right there, just, using some kind of perspective that's on here. And I don't think that there's any threats really going on. All he's saying is, "The fuck are you doing here, you fucking traitor?" It's theoretically his right to say, but again, like, I've seen her in pictures. I wouldn't be able to pick her out of a crowd, but whatever.
What are you doing in Alberta?
Yeah.
You f***ing traitor.
This video of Chrystia Freeland being verbally harassed is now uniting federal politicians on both sides of the aisle.
No matter who you are.
I like the redesign on the Canadian flag, by the way. Oh, God. Do we have to? I think we should, because he's going to take this moment to grandstand on something and proselytize to the Pride audience. What's with all the additional, like, I don't get it, man. Oh, fuck. Again, this is the Liberal Party talking about something that happened in Alberta. They don't like you here. They really don't, especially in Grande Prairie. They don't like you. Even when the provincial government flipped for whatever fucking reason to the NDP for a hot second, we were still a conservative constituency. Anyways, what does dipshit have to say? Okay, is he going to invoke the Emergencies Act to get to the bottom of that hillbilly?
Who you love, the color of your skin, how you pray, where you're from, your gender. You deserve respect, and you deserve to live in peace without fear of threats or violence.
Okay, now you should probably do the trucker convoy. Oh, what does this little fucking slime ball have to say?
This is all too common and all too long-standing. We have to put an end to it and demand that everybody treat other Canadians with respect when we debate political ideas.
Oh, fuck off. See, that's why I don't have any respect for that little cunt. Fuck him. So again, as you can see, that, 15-second interaction between some pissed off hillbilly, let's be honest, okay? He probably just was going down there, probably to City Hall, pay a fucking parking ticket or, a fucking exhaust fine or something, okay? He hopped in his lifted Ford and then peeled out of the parking lot, okay? He thought that he really, stuck it to her. Now he's going to be investigated by the RCMP. Get the fuck out of here. What a worthless country. The RCMP is investigating a man verbally attacked Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland during a visit to Alberta last week in the latest of a worsening spat of abuse against Oh, AIDS. All the AIDS. Kill me. Kill me. Against women in public roles. Get the fuck out. It has nothing to do. What did you hear in that? What did you hear in that? What the fuck are you doing here, you fucking traitor? Get out of here. That's what he said. It had nothing to do with being a bitch. Fucking Christ. Sergeant Caroline Duval from the National Police Force confirmed in a statement Tuesday that investigators are looking into the incident, adding that the force takes threats against public officials seriously. Yeah, I know, you even fabricate them in order to invoke an Emergencies Act and seize people's public property, which she was all too happy to champion back in the day, back in February. Just go ahead and take a look at the articles at the time. Fucking mate. What amazing turn of events we have here. If the criminal threshold is not met, it's not. The RCMP examines the threats and derogatory comments from an intelligence perspective. Well, if you have any, that's what you would find, that there was nothing there. The RCMP has a highly skilled intelligence function. X'd out on that one. Tell us more about the Nova Scotia shooter. You won't, though. Just take away the guns, right? That'll solve everything. Oh, thank God that hillbilly didn't throw his wallet at you. His wallet at you. Oh my God, that would have been so scary. You would have had to take away everybody's wallets, even though you're trying to do that with digital crypto ones. Generally, only the event that an investigation results for laying criminal charges. Like what? Being mean to a privileged person surrounded by a suspicious amount of women. A video clip of the incident was posted on social media on Friday and showed a man approaching Freeland while she walked into an elevator at City Hall in Grande Prairie, Alberta. He hurled profanities at her and called her a traitor, while a woman joined in and told Freeland, "You don't belong here." Ooh, big scary. Freeland was born and raised in Alberta and still has family there. Again, born in Peace River, did all of her schooling in Edmonton and then got flued out never to return again. She's from Alberta. I was born in Leduc. I'm from Grande Prairie. Been here since 1996, for Christ's sakes. What happened yesterday was wrong. We already read her fucking statement. How are women most affected? I could play this clip, but we might as well just read the transcription on this. Public Safety Minister Marco Medicino, who also said that there was no justification in using the Emergencies Act that Trudeau called for, called the harassment of people in public roles a threat to democracy. Unfucking believable. These people haven't learned a fucking thing. That's why I'm leaving this shitty country. Saying the growing number of incidents are particularly targeting women and people from people of radicalized backgrounds. And don't come here. Don't come here. Save yourself the fucking trouble. We'll just send you a card in the mail that says cunt and you can complain about it on Twitter. That'll be wonderful. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has called the attack on Freeland cowardly. Oh, you wouldn't say it to that big motherfucker's face. You wouldn't call him a coward. There's a reason we're one of the most violent violent cities in the entire fucking country. A couple of years ago, I ran the numbers back. It's like number 5. But I'm just shocked they managed to get a quote from Trudeau after he was not flying to anywhere out west or anything like that, or before he decided to hop on another jet in order to probably go on another vacation somewhere. When asked what he thinks about the driving the increasingly frequency of death threats and other threats against public figures. Any receipts for any of this stuff? Can we get some receipts out there? We've been through a lot as a country and as a world, he said, as he pointed to the COOF pandemic. You did that. You did that to all of us. Anxiety around the impacts of climate change. Oh, okay. So, Jim there was yelling at her, calling her traitor because of climate change. You fucking out of touch idiot. Shifting global economies, mental health challenges of the opioid crisis is some of the factors at play. You need to be, oh my God, I'm not going to say that because that would actually be a death threat. A lot of pressure for a lot of people, and unfortunately there is no easy solution to all the challenges we are facing. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to tax and snuff out the oil and gas industry because we need to transition to green energy, because you haven't seen I wonder if I can pull up that picture real quick, and that'd be a way to just really drive this home, because I got nothing additional to add to this other than the Liberal Party of Canada just needs to fuck off. Of course, Snopes has the picture that I was looking for, and they're running a fact check. Oh, it's mostly false because it's not an accurate representation. Oh, except it is. This is a mine where lithium is extracted for electric car batteries, and the bottom photo that's there. This is an oil sands site in Alberta. Oh, watch it. Here's the fact check. Actually, it's in northern Saskatchewan. Ooh, big shook right there. You really got us. Tell me more about how the electronic cars is better for the environment. I've been on sites like this, okay? I've been on pipeline, sites like this as well, okay? It's some of the most not economically, but environmentally friendly fucking places you're going to find on Earth. There are regulations where you can dump mud. There are regulations where you can dig, what you have to do, okay? All of the different safety and procedures that you have to go through in order to fucking put a shovel in a fucking ground, okay? But meanwhile, you have no problem raping the Earth because electric car batteries are the future, okay? Just to get, like a handful of resources. Okay, great, wonderful, fantastic. How exactly do you propose getting that electricity into your vehicles? Oh, right, you need to get it from power plants. And now, thanks to all you need to do is just take a look over in Europe. What the fuck are they restarting? Oh, coal plants? Oil plants as well. I thought we moved out of the Industrial Revolution for a moment. Motherfuckers in Poland are buying bundles of firewood so they aren't going to freeze during the fucking winter. Green energy, huh? You're really onto something right there. And that's what the Liberal Party of Canada is all about, okay? That's Alberta. Fuck off, Snopes. That is Alberta right there in a fucking nutshell, okay? A little bit of infrastructure, a whole bunch of fucking green, and fewer liberals. That would really be the icing on the cake. But with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it and fuck the RCMP.